We all know the Grammys were last night. If you didn't know, now you do. But oftentimes throughout the years, people always ask me, why don't you like the Grammys? It's one of the biggest music award shows, and considering you work within the music industry, why don't you like the Grammys? And basically, my answer is I don't like the politics behind the Grammys. It's basically consisted of who sold the most albums and whose public persona crossed over to be universal. And when I say public persona, I'm talking about those people out here who might pull certain stunts, or might be in the media, being it good or bad. Somebody who has probably, I would say, a great public persona now is probably Rihanna. Now, to be honest with you, Rihanna is not that great of a singer, but she has that public persona where people gravitate to her no matter what she puts out, no matter what she does. So, like I've said before in previous of my videos, it's not about just talent anymore. The 90s are long gone. Nowadays, you have to not only make music that people are going to gravitate to, but the fans buy into people. So your public persona is just as much as important as your music, and whether you have talent, although talent is very looked over nowadays. But last night, Kendrick Lamar there, and a lot of people was in attendance, and you had Macklemore that swept the hip hop category, and I thought that was bullshit, because I don't see how somebody can, beat out Kendrick Lamar in all those different categories. And the reason this is because, again, it goes back to public persona. You got to remember that Macklemore is a gay man. And here in America, people like to feel liberal, especially these shows. They like to say, oh, well, look at us. We're helping out the gay person, or, we're putting the gay people out there. It's the same thing with Frank Ocean. Now, again, Frank Ocean, in my opinion, does not have that great of a voice. I think he's talented when it comes to writing. I think he knows how to write catchy and simple songs that are great for radio. But as far as his voice quality, he's not really that talented. But, they gave him a Grammy, so... the Grammys is just bullshit in my opinion, and a lot of people don't know the history behind hip hop and the Grammys. And the Grammys did not even honor hip hop artists until 1989, when Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff came along, and they started making that cookie cutter crossover type of hip hop, where the white people were sitting back like, oh shit, this hip hop stuff is making money. So when Will Smith came along and Jazzy Jeff, they had that image to where they can bring them to the Grammys and didn't have to worry about, being intimidated or white people being scared of them. So, although I have a lot of respect for, Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff and them breaking that door down, at the same time, we cannot forget that the Grammys have never been, really fans of hip hop. They just honor hip hop now for not only financial beneficial, but for the simple fact that hip hop isn't going anywhere. And they knew that, okay, well, we need to honor hip hop because that's going to bring a different type of audience, which is in result is going to bring in more ratings. Which in result of that is going to bring in more buyers to promote their products on our show. So, a lot of you guys don't understand why people do certain things, and there's always business, there's always marketing, there's always money, at the end of the day. But, like I said, going back to Kendrick Lamar is probably one of the greatest artists that have came out within the last 10 years. He came with something different. I don't see how somebody can sweep him out in all those categories. But again, the Grammys is bullshit. They cater to those who sold a lot of records and have a certain type of personal persona out in the media, and they cater to coons and gay people, point blank period. That's why I don't watch the Grammys. I don't support it whatsoever. But that's basically my take on the Grammys. I think it's bullshit. I think us as hip hop lovers, or hip hop artists in general, we need to be careful about even supporting the Grammys, because they really don't support us, and they cater to, like I said, personal persona and album sales more than actual talent. But that's my take on it. If you guys watch the Grammys, give me your feedback on it, how you feel about the Grammys in general. I'm out.